Okay, again, what I want to do in this video, I want whenever this value is changed, like for example 22, what will happen in the phone, my phone will send my location, because to help me in the next video to understand other part of the story. So now, first of all, I have to get my phone location. Then I have to listen to this node. Whenever this value is changed, I will send my location to the server. So someone, when he want to find my location, he just update this value in my node, and I will send him my location directly. And this is the real story. So if you didn't understand well, it is this. You want to find my location. What you will do, you just update this value. I'm already listening to this value. So when I see this value is updated, I send my location to the server so you could see my location. And this is the design decision. So let's get started. So first of all, we need to get user location. So I need to go to the permissions and use permission. When you will look for X find user location. So X is find location. Okay. And that is. So this is the permission that I needed. Let me just line the code. So what I will do in the main activity, I just define the class for listening to the user location. So it is inner class, and this class named my location listener. So LISTENER should be instance from location listener. Okay, location listener, which is this class. I just have 4 methods. I need to implement these methods. So I click here from first to Alt Shift. He will implement all the methods. I'm not interested in this one, neither this one, neither this one. I'm just only interested on this one. So what I will do is this. First of all, I just define the constructor here, and in this constructor, I will do initialize for my location. But first of all, let's suppose the location is something defined here. So something name it my location. So my location will be instance of what? Of location. Okay. Make sure selected this one. Then this sign equal null initial value. And my location here will get initialized to something like equal location and me, the name for the node. Then my location dot set dot whatever dot longitude, okay, will be equal to 0.0. My location dot latitude, okay, should be equal to 0.0. And don't forget, because here is the main class, I need just to call the super, I think, okay, to avoid any error. So yeah, this is the constructor. I think everything is cool now. This one need to be updated. So now, whenever the location changes, it should be P2, or maybe name it location. I'm sure later on they will change it to location. So whatever the name here, just take it and set it in this one. So now, whenever the location is updated, I will get it, and I will update it on this my location, and bam, I should be all set. Okay? So now this location listener, I have to start listening to this location. So the process for start listening. You just have to define function. You name it get user location, and this get user location have to have location manager and have to have instance from my location. So variable my location instance of the class what? Of a class my location listener. Okay, I don't have any input. Then I need to define a variable, or you could name it var, I think, for the location manager. Okay, and this location manager should be an instance of get system service, which is context, hopefully dot location service, and this one should be as location manager. Just cast it, and bam, I have location manager. I have my location. Just run it. So location manager dot request update location should be location manager, should be this instance dot GPS proven. Then I want to call it every 3 method 3f, then my location. Okay, and then I should be all set. So and that is, but this method need to have to specify permission. Yes, so now we need to run something. So here I need to define function for permission. Let me just, before that, I have this function already. I just copy and change it. So if you see here, I have a specific function for check permission, but this one was for check. Let me just make specific check contact permission, okay? And make sure this one is just get from where he just called this method. Make sure you just update it. I could control F, look for get permission, check permission. I have it here. Just update it. If you have it in another place, no, I don't have it. So now I want to go to the check permission, which is this one. Just copy it and go down here before get location. So I'm checking the permission, seeing here, but here I'm checking what? Check location permission. And this instance contact code, I name it location code, and I give it a number like 1, 2, 4, whatever, any number you could give it. So check location permission. If the location permission is less than 23, please get the user location and status. If not, I want you to do specific to process. First of all, I need you to check if the access find location is available. So access find location. If not, please load the access find location with this code, with this new code, which is location code. Now he will go where? He will go to this function for the location, and now I'm checking if the code should be location code. That means this process for location. I would do same thing for this code, just paste it here. If the location is granted, I will not load location. I will load this user location, which is get user location. Okay, so I would make sure to go where? To here, load user location, get location. So okay, so you know the process now. I'm just, when someone calls this method, location permission, checking if he have access find location. If he doesn't have, I request the permission in real time. The user will see that permission. I have this code, I already passed it from here for location code. Is different from contact code. So then check if this is he granted get user location. So always user location will be updated, and I have it. If he doesn't give it, that is okay. So just ignore the process, and that is. So from where I have to call check location permission. I would prefer to check location permission after the process of the activity be active. I mean, after he done from the process of getting user location. So from where? Sorry, after done from process register user in the database. So I would prefer doing these two methods after checking this one. So make sure before do all these, just please check this one and see if it's not, just return back. So this one is no longer needed here. Okay, because now here what I will do, I just first of all, whenever the phone is the activity is resumed, I will do what? I will check if he is empty, go back. If not, refresh that data. Then I will do something, check this one. I want to do these two function only one time per activity life cycle. So I could do it in this way. I could define variable, name it is access location. Okay, I give it value false as initial value. Okay, false. This is initial value. Like I just want to show it only one time. I don't want to call this method always. So I say, hey, if this one true, just return. Like I don't want to call this one always. So this one will be set to true from any place. Maybe from this one or that one, any place. Like maybe from this one, just set it equal to true. Or anyone, if you don't like it you want to be like more specific, you could add it here. Location permission. So now if we change it to true, next time whenever the activity is gone and he opened the activity again, he already set that one to true. That means the activity already started. If you want to be more strict, so it said is location request, you just add it here in the constructor. That means you are sure 100% location is active, so you don't run this class more than one time. Hey, if it's active, change it to true, so next time he will not call it for you. So now by the end I have this code, and this code he will always bring the location, and always my location will be updated where? Will be updated here in my location. So now to make sure everything is well, let me just run it and see if he give me any error or if he was good. Here we go. If you see here he asked me for my location. Okay, I will allow. That's mean if he doesn't give me any error, that's mean hey, I'm good to go. So yes, now he get my access to my location. I'm fine. So now what I will do this. I always will have my location saved here. That is amazing. Now I want to listen to this node, the request node that I have it. So whenever this node is updated, what I will do is just send my location to the server. So okay, where is this node and where is it created? If you remember, here is this node. Here we are created this node. Should be in my database, child, whatever. So what I will do is this: just go back to my activity. After you get user location, just listen to request. Okay, just listening to any coming request. For what? For that node. But what the name of the database here? I think we changed the name of the database instance for a different name because used from many places. I remember I just give it, if I just go to the top, we name it database reference. Okay, that's good. So just database reference will be enough. So I will say, hey, where is it? Here is it, database reference. Please listen to the child. It is my contact. So how I could get use my contact? Oh, I already did it too many times here. So if you see here, if you do, I don't want to go there. I just know the process of getting my contact info. So this one should be in this way. To get my contact, I define instance from user data, and this one should be user data in this way. And this one should get this as an instance and load phone number. So dot load phone number and load phone number, and bam, you should be all set. Now I'm listening to the node, name it what? I would listen to the node, name it request. Whenever the value for that request is updated, I will send my location. I say, hey, add what? Add the value event listener. Then in this value event listener, I will define my object in this way, object, and this object should be what? Should be value event listener, whatever instance of it. Then this one should be opened here, close the bracket. This object have two methods. One of them name it on data, change it, and other one should be name it on data cancel. So name it on data on cancellation. So make sure just click on, then he will add that to method for you. I'm not interested on cancellation, so I remove the code. I'm interested on in this part on data changes. So whenever the data changes of this value, I will check if the location is not null, so that that means I have location. If location is null, return. I will not do anything because that means I don't have any location to send. This is just avoid any errors. If there is where is location? Not location, should be my location, should be this one. If my location is null, just go back. That means I don't have any location to send. If not, no, I want to send my location to the server. If you see, I have this server, and this is my username. Should be saved all the information here. It is better to be call this one my phone. Let me call val my phone number. So I don't want to call this method too many times. Just take this phone number, pass it here. So I don't want to call in every listening process, and pass it here. So I'm saying here, I have this user. This is under request. Okay, I want to add some node, name it location. So name it what? Name it location. Okay, this location should have three information. Is that right? So should have, first of all, have the latitude. So dot child, name it latitude, and the lat set value whatever you have in the location dot latitude. So say set value, give it whatever you have in my location dot latitude. So my location dot latitude up should be my location dot my location should be get latitude. Again, what the problem? Shouldn't be in that way. He shouldn't tell me that this message. He should say set value my location date latitude. You could add it in multi-line. I have no idea what the problem here, why he wasn't able. My location should be part from this instance, so he shouldn't tell me there is error dot latitude. Wow, what the problem? Maybe there is error set value my location. My location is part from a class name it location. So if he have here latitude, my location latitude, I have to be able to read my location latitude here. This is something maybe something I wasn't able to understand. Let me just make sure. Maybe then I have longitude here also, and I should have some longitude here, whatever I have in the longitude. So I'm getting whatever I have as a latitude, I'm getting whatever I have as a longitude, and save them. Also, I will update this request like last seen. You could define here instead this one. You could just copy this one and just go down and you define last seen, last online. Like last time I see it online, I could get my last online. There is many way to get my last online. If you remember on login, we did this to get time. Let me just copy this code, go back here, take this code here. It will help me to get last seen online. Okay, then I say df, okay, for the date. So df for dot format for the date to string, and that is. So hopefully now everything is good. Now I would send my latitude, my longitude, and my last seen, and I should be fine. So let we run and see. Maybe we have problem, and maybe this is just simple bug. Some of the problem is still there. I understand the problem. This location need to be companion object, so convert it to companion object, and we should be all set. So this one should be goes here. So now I have to be able to access to it from any place. So because this one is listening event, so now because companion object I have to call main activity, okay, dot the name of the object that I want to access to, and I should be fine. So if you don't know why this problem happened, because here we are just calling it from inside the thread, which is listening a thread. So this thread cannot access anything outside. So to access to the thing outside, you have to convert it to companion object. When you convert it to companion object, will be part from the main activity class, like the user data. Then we did it when you save it, and bam, should be everything fine. So now let me save and run and see if everything went as we expect. Here we go. If you see, he directly load the user location to the server without anything. You just have 0 with nothing. But now if I just try to update this value to 23, what will happen? You have to send the server location value, but there is no update in the location. I know why, because this one is still 0 the location of the server. So if you just set it, hopefully now we set it to this value, just click set. Now change it to 4. Here you go. Yes, we did it. So now whenever any user want to find my location, like for example this one, I set this my location. One user want to find my location, you just update the request, like for example 25, I directly send my location to the server. And this is the way how Find My Phone work. So now we done from this part. Now we just complete the other part. So here we done. Thank you for watching. See you next.